Imagine a place smaller than Central Park, a country that shapes the lives of more than 1 billion people. This is no fantasy. This is Vatican City, the smallest nation in the world, a powerhouse of faith and art. Forget what you think you know about this place. Yes, it's the seat of the Catholic Church. Yes, it's filled with breathtaking art, but the story of Vatican City is far more complex, far more fascinating than most people realize. We are not just talking about a religious center. We're exploring a sovereign state, a geopolitical actor, a living testament to centuries of power. And it all began incredibly in a place of the dead, that's right. Long before the majestic basilica or the imposing walls, this area was a Roman necropolis. A city of the dead. The ancient Romans considered this place beyond the city limits. It was where they buried their loved ones. It is believed that St. Peter himself was buried here. His remains now beneath the altar of St. Peter Basilica. A rather humbling beginning for what would become the spiritual and political heart of the Catholic world. It is a story that reminds us that even the most powerful institutions have the humblest of beginnings. And those humble beginnings still echo in the stones of this place. Fast forward a few centuries, Christianity takes hold. And with it, the Vatican's importance begins to grow. Constantine, the Roman emperor, commissions the original St. Peter's Basilica in the 4th century. This transforms the area, solidifying its position not just as a burial ground but as a place of profound spiritual significance. For centuries, the Vatican was just one part of the Papal States, a vast territory ruled directly by the Pope himself, a leader with both temporal and spiritual authority. Think about that for a moment. The Pope wielding armies and controlling vast swaths of land, a religious leader playing the game of thrones. This was a time of incredible power, and that power, of course, would eventually decline. The 19th century brings with it the unification of Italy and the collapse of the Papal States. The temporal power of the Pope is stripped away, leaving the papacy in a precarious position. A power vacuum is created, and this small area, this necropolis-turned spiritual center, is suddenly caught in the crosshairs. For a brief period, the future of the papacy is uncertain, but it is out of this turmoil that Vatican City emerges like a phoenix from the ashes. The Lateran Treaty of 1929, a complex agreement with the Italian government, creates an independent sovereign state within Rome. Suddenly, this small piece of land has become its own entity, with its own laws, its own unique culture, and a profound global influence. It is an unprecedented political creation, an independent state completely surrounded by another country. A miniature nation with a huge role to play on the global stage. So, what is it like inside? Let's talk about the reality of this miniature nation. It is not just a museum. It is a fully functioning state. It has its own postal service, a currency pegged to the euro, a complex bureaucratic system, and of course its iconic security force, the Swiss Guard. These aren't just men in colorful suits. These are highly trained professionals sworn to protect the Pope and the Vatican. Think of it as a mix of Renaissance pomp and modern security, and of course there's the art. The Vatican museums, a sprawling complex of galleries and treasures, span the centuries. From ancient Roman sculptures to the incomparable art of the Sistine Chapel, this is a collection that has shaped Western civilization. We will delve into these masterpieces in future videos, unlocking their secrets, exploring the stories behind their creation. But the Vatican is more than just a collection of treasures or a seat of power. It's a place deeply intertwined with the lives of people who are a beacon of faith and a source of debate. And this is where things get interesting. The Vatican, despite its size, is anything but simple. Consider the Vatican's secret archives, often shrouded in mystery. They are not filled with clandestine spies plotting global domination, as some conspiracy theorists would have you believe. Instead, they are a vast repository of historical documents, records spanning centuries detailing the history of the papacy and the Catholic Church. There you will find the correspondence of kings and queens, scientific treatises, letters from popes, and the secrets of diplomacy, all carefully preserved and maintained. It is a book of history written over millennia, and it invites us to dig deeper, to ask difficult questions. And then there is the ongoing debate, the dialogue about the role of the Catholic Church in the modern world. It is a powerful institution that is constantly evolving, grappling with contemporary issues and the moral questions of our time. Vatican City is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing place where tradition meets the 21st century, where ancient beliefs are challenged and where the direction of 1 billion followers is being charted. Let's look at these controversies, these discussions, and let's ask what all this means for the future. Beyond the art, the architecture, the history, there is a mystique to the Vatican, a certain allure that captures the imagination. Stories of hidden libraries, secret societies, and long-forgotten truths. While we want to subscribe to unfounded conspiracy theories, we can't ignore the fact that this place inspires curiosity. It invites us to imagine what lies beyond the veil. There are layers and layers of history and stories within these walls waiting to be discovered. It is a place where secrets are kept, where power is exercised, and where faith is challenged and celebrated. It is a paradox, a miniature state with global reach, a place that feels incredibly ancient and vitally relevant to our world today. It is a place that defies easy explanation.